We don't know what we did, but that's okay.
Yeah, she didn't like that.
Yeah, can we have a quick look, thanks? In case I ask a question, we have to be intelligent. I think we know what we're doing, talking about. Here we go. Anyone need this?
No problem. I'll begin right away. We're going to start first question, front row to your left.
Yeah, Jonquel, congratulations on this. You said before the game, this having some hardware meant something to you. Can you talk about now that you have it, what it means to be able to take that home to New York, and then just the defensive effort for the second time in a row against this Aces team?
Yeah, I think this Commissioner's Cup is definitely a step in the right direction for us as a team to be able to put the pieces together and move towards the ultimate goal, which is to win a championship. But anytime you're able to be a part of a first is always a special thing. So to be able to do that for New York City, for Callan Lord, for this team, I think it really just gives us some extra confidence, obviously, and to be able to do it for a second time, we know exactly what our level of play is and what we can do out there on the court.
Next question, first row to your left.
Stewie, the rebounding in the second half, I think Becky said they had 4 rebounds or some total like that, which sounds insane.
What the heck?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just talk about the what you guys did on the boards in that second half and just in general, how big it is for this team, as JJ just said, to get some hardware for the city.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a big emphasis from the start of the game to the finish is continuing to control the boards. And I mean, JJ had 15, so that's crazy. But just making sure that, whether we scored or not, that they got one and done, one possession, and then we went back on offense.
Next question, second row to your right.
JJ, I'm assuming you'll find a good place for this MVP trophy.
Yeah, like Stewie said, it's engraved this time. So
yes,
love that.
So yeah, I'll find a good spot for it. But yeah, just happy to be able to win, man.
Yeah, you seemed pretty surprised when your name was announced.
I really didn't know how many rebounds I had. I think they don't put the rebounds on their board out there, so I really didn't know how many boards I had. So yeah, I was definitely a little shocked, but like I said, just happy to win for the city, for this team, and for us to be able to move in the right direction.
And then Marine, what was it that got you so comfortable and going in the first half?
I don't know. I was just excited about the game. Like, I know it was a big day for us, and yeah, just the excitement. Like being a part of the team is something big for me. So yeah, I was just excited.
Staying in the second row to your right.
A question for the front court. Congratulations, Jonquel, and for you as well, Stewie. Both of you are tasked with switching a bunch, and not just switching on the ball, but also navigating those scram switches off the ball as well. What kind of goes into that level of, I guess, communication and connectivity defensively?
Just locking into the game plan. Understanding that obviously we played Vegas 2 times before. We played them pretty recently, and understanding what we're doing. And if our teammates need us, then we're there, and making sure that trust and accountability is happening nonstop, and really starts with the communication. And I think that, as we're continuing to go throughout this month, we want to continue to just have each other's backs, and you saw we had that tonight.
Next question, front row center.
Sandy, the moniker super team with this star power, but when you have a team that with players not named JJ or Stewie, such as Marine or KT, stepping up at the right time down the stretch here, how important is that to continue and maintain, especially against a team like Las Vegas? Yeah, no, it was big. I think, as we built this team out, we said our strength will be our bench, that we can go deep. And, KT and Marine was fantastic. I love it when she's being aggressive and just having fun out there. And KT, she's just a defensive anchor for us and made some really big threes, and those little things help, because they rely on so much of their starters, and we can go to the bench and they can come in and give us great energy at both ends of the floor.
Next question, second row to your left.
Coach, do you feel like this game today proved to everybody else, maybe not you guys, but to everybody else, that game in New York was not a fluke, what you guys did, and you guys are for real, and you guys are the team to beat in this league? Yeah, look, I things have been coming better and better for us after the All-Star, and I credit JJ. She really felt really comfortable in the system now. We're trying to go at her more, but
she's just a double machine, and that helps us. We can rebounding is such a big thing we talked about all season long. We weren't great at, but she's buckling down and doing a fantastic job. But yeah, we're a good team. We knew we were going to be a good team. We knew it's going to take some time to get the chemistry together. I'll let the media do the talking about the rest of it. So we still got to play Vegas in 2 days, and we got to maintain, continue our, building our chemistry at both ends.
Next question, front row to your right.
Jonquel, you mentioned that you didn't know how many rebounds you had. You had 7 on the offensive side. Just with them, without Candace, how much of an emphasis is on it for you and Stewie, especially in the front court, to attack the offensive glass and ensure you get those second and third chance opportunities?
Yeah, I think that's our emphasis, regardless of who we're playing or who we're going up against. We want to be able to give our team extra possessions, extra opportunities to score the basketball, and we understand how important rebounding is. And so, yeah, I think it really doesn't matter who we're going up against. We understand what we bring to the table and what we can do.
We're going to turn to Zoom. We're going to start with Fifi, and you're going to be followed by Jeff. Fifi, go ahead.
Thank you so much. Congrats on the win, team. Coach, first one's for you. First quarter, things started slow on both sides. I believe the first 14 possessions, they were without a score until Asia got the free throws there. So what do you kind of contribute that start to? Is it about a little bit of jitters or just strong defense on both sides? What's your take on that? Yeah, we spoke about that at halftime. I just thought we, they were playing a little bit more physical and getting into us a little bit more, and we weren't moving the ball as well as we should have been against what we're doing. So, we just try to focus on that, getting a little bit more ball player movement and opening up the floor a little bit more, and that worked for us. But yeah, no, I thought, this is going to be the lowest scoring game ever if we don't pick it up. But, we did, so that felt good.
Next question, Jeff. I'm sorry. Jeff, and you're going to be followed by Brian.
Thanks, Ron. Coach, my question is for you. Fifi briefly touched upon it. I wanted to ask about the halftime message to the team. Basically, Vegas hits 11 shots over that first half, and yet they lead by 2. So it could be defined as a missed opportunity for your group. But what can you say about the resiliency of your group and the way they responded to your message? And what sort of statement do you think a win like this sends to the rest of the league?
Yeah, look, I complimented it on their defense, but things we could have got better at, and that was just a little bit of foul discipline. We're sending them to the foul line and a little bit of containment. We're allowing them to get into the paint. I think they had 16-second points in the paint. That's not a lot, but, we just said, keep doing what we're doing. I was more concerned about offense, just getting back to how we want to play. You see the chemistry of this team there. They executed the scout as good as we wanted to. Yes, there was a few things there, but overall, I just love their activity and how they're connected with each other.
Brian, you're up. You're going to be followed by Jackie.
Appreciate your time and insight.
Hi, everybody. This one's for Sandy and MJ. Sandy, you've talked a lot about just having the bench sort of stay aggressive and stay assertive. And over the win streak, the bench has really been able to sort of take those open shots and not hesitate. Just how high do you think the ceiling is for this group when the bench is really as engaged and locked in as they were tonight?
Yeah, we want them to play their games, and it just gives us more options. And like I said, Marine, she knows how to put the ball in the hole. So, and we want her to be aggressive and taking those shots. And it was a really good night for her. And KT, that just allows us to, not have too many dips when we do go to the bench. And that's important, especially, look, it's a long way to go on this season. We're going to enjoy this win tonight, but we know there's still a lot to be played.
Thank you, guys.
Jackie, you're up. Miles, you're on deck.
Yeah, Sandy, just building on that a little bit, what was it about Marine tonight and just the way she was able to play aggressively and herself? Do you think it's a function of her practicing more with the starters and them just knowing how to play with her and knowing which spots she really likes?
No, good question, Marine. No, Marine, she's special. We love Marine, and we always want her to be aggressive. I think Marine, I think she overthinks it a little bit. And JJ spoke about her growth with this team, just overthinking it. And, it's like, don't overthink, Marine, just shoot it. That's what you do. And we want her being aggressive. Sometimes she gives open shots. I'm never happy with that. I want her to take those shots and be confident with that, because she's a unique kind of player, and that's certainly going to help us achieve our goals.
All right, we have time for 2 more questions on Zoom, and we'll return to the room for just a minute. We're going to go to Miles and then Lucas.
Congratulations, everybody, on the win. Jonquel, my question's for you. Another dominant effort, 16 points, 15 rebounds, and the range you were scrambling with defensively to help was a huge part of the effort on that end of the court. So to add this well-deserved Commissioner's Cup MVP hardware as a personal achievement, is it just a little sweeter after how far you've come from the start of the season to now?
Yeah, you and me, we talked about it, just me being proud of myself and being able to, just figure it out and sticking with it when things weren't really materializing. So it's definitely a high point right now, and it feels really good and to look at the trophy but also have the Commissioner's Cup win. So yeah, it definitely has I guess a lot of meaning for me right now, and I'm just happy to be able to be playing good basketball and feeling like myself out there.
Thanks so much. Congrats, JJ.
Lucas, go ahead, please.
Hey, all. My question's for Sandy. The Marine, Sabrina, and Sloot trio, it was just 12 minutes of total shared court time going into tonight. In that first half, when you ran that lineup that did win their minutes, was that just a result of Marine knocking down shots, or was there something specific you liked about that 3-guard lineup that you threw out there?
Yeah, look, we don't play it a lot, and it depends on our opponent. And I thought we matched up okay with them, but also B got into foul trouble. And yeah, we've explored a few times with it. Maybe that's something we'll continue to grow as we move forward, because, they're all playmakers, they're all scorers, and it just opens up the floor a little bit more.
As we have time for just one more from the room, MA, you're the last one.
Breanna, if I could ask you 2 things real quick. If you could comment on the fact I think you guys have held Asia to 4 of 24 from the field in these last 2 games, the defense on that, and then also just comment on, you've won everywhere you've been, and that's something I know you wanted to bring to the Liberty. So even though this is like you guys, you don't want to make it too much, still it's sort of in keeping with what you do when you go places.
Yeah. First of all, Asia's a great player. So the fact that we were able to kind of contain her and make her take tough shots is, credit to our defense, but also, knowing that she's going to make these shots, and the ones she makes, it's you just like pat yourself on the back and go down the court. But just continue to kind of bring her to help, bring her to space. JJ did a great job on and off ball, and we just understood the scouting report and the game plan. And as far as winning, I feel like that's why you play. You play to win, and to be able to take advantage of these opportunities. And Commissioner Cup is one that's different from all the rest, because it's in season, and you're taking a break from the regular season. You have this one game for the trophy, the money towards Callan Lord. So the ability for us to kind of lock in and see what we had and see where we were right now in August is something that I'm really proud of. But the fact that we're able to bring some hardware home to New York is huge. And, this is why we all came here. We came here to win games. We came here to contend for WNBA championship. And one of our goals was to win the Commissioner Cup, and we did that.
Jonquel, Marine, Breanna, and Coach Sandy, thank you very much. That will conclude the 2023 Commissioner's Cup Championship.